his cheeks. You are so funny.
We'll do 4 and then we can decide. I'm a flair bartender. Good mother morning. Me and Douglas are out in these streets as the sun rises, getting our walk in, doing a little bit of a warm-up before I do my normal activity. And my pants smell like freeze-dried salmon. And if you're wondering why it is that my pants smell like freeze-dried salmon, it's because Douglas needs a high-value reward. And so I got little niblets in my legging pockets. So when he sees a perp or just another dog or a squirrel or a cat and he barrels toward it, I can hopefully rein him in. Because he's normally pretty good, but the boy does not listen. He has a thick skull, so we'll see. Okay, I gotta get all these bits out of my pocket. They smell horrendous. I keep forgetting that I have my Apple Watch when I go on my morning walks because like Copilot started doing this thing where like you earn points for your workouts and you get like these cute little badges. And by the way, for those of you who are asking about Copilot for Android, I believe that they have a version available for you now. Like before it was only available on iPhone, but now it's available on all of the things. And you get like these cute little badges. Like right now I'm a lemon with 666 total points. But I believe if I log like my walking workouts, it adds points too and can help me level up to the next little fun badge. I don't know. But yeah, that's a fun feature that they have. Also, during my workout, it would have gone pretty seamlessly besides the fact that like even after I took the freeze-dried salmon dog treats out of my legging pocket, I would still like get whiffs of the salmon because it is very pungent while I was working out. So I'd have to stop and like retch for like 5 seconds. Just not an ideal scenario. I think I have to invest in like a type of like fanny pack situation to keep the dog treats in because keeping them like on my person is just not gonna work out. Recently, I've heard about what's probably the weirdest combination that ever crossed my ear holes. And I was thinking to myself, no way that that's good. But I tried it yesterday and it kind of slaps. So I'm about to put you on something. Okay, I got some strawberries here. You put them in the bowl. Easy. Raspberries, put them in the bowl. Bloobs, you got it. Put them in the bowl. But guess what also goes in the bowl? Balsamic vinegar. And you just let those baddies sit for like 10 minutes. Let them get acquainted. And then you get plain Greek yogurt and mix a little bit of honey in it to make it a little bit sweet. And once your berries have marinated in the balsamic vinegar, you strain them out. You throw them on top of the yogurt. Now listen, I know that there's no reason why this should taste good. It smells to high heaven like vinegar, but it does something to these berries. It makes them taste like sweeter, like brings out like the natural sugars. I don't know. I'm not a scientist. I found this recipe because I've been trying out the Mediterranean diet, and there's gonna be a whole video on that, just so you know. So this is just a little bit of a sneak peek. But changing your diet up or wanting to be more adventurous when it comes to food can be a little bit difficult and overwhelming, especially when you have to buy a whole bunch of new ingredients. And that is why I love today's sponsor, which is Green Chef. Green Chef is a CCOF certified organic meal kit company that helps you cook clean no matter your lifestyle. They have options for keto, paleo, vegan, vegetarian, vegetarian, fast and fit, Mediterranean, and gluten-free. Green Chef helps you save time and elevate weeknight dinners with their seasonal chef-curated recipes featuring farm-fresh produce and organic, sustainably sourced ingredients. It's simple. You just choose from the 24 weekly meal choices they offer, and a meal kit is delivered to your doorstep. The ingredients are pre-measured. With minimal prep, the instructions are easy to follow, and you can mix and match eating preferences so you don't have to stick to one specific category. So if you're curious about Green Chef and want to try them out for yourself, you can go to greenchef.com and use my code Beatrice135 to get $135 off plus free shipping on your first box. Again, that's $135 off plus free shipping on your first box when you go to greenchef.com and slap in that code Beatrice135. Huge thank you to Green Chef for sponsoring this video. The sole goal for the afternoon is to get this taken care of. Organized in some kind of way. Also the office. The office is worse. Kiddos! Everything the light touches is chaos.
We should find a little place off the map, maybe. We could share a little shade. We could lay.
Sorry, Doug. Underbed storage is seriously slept on. Literally.
Take the long way home, all the way back. Put a good record on and let it play back. Keep it steady, we're rolling on.
Things will get worse before they get better.
Enjoying the ride. We'll just watch the time fly by. We'll just watch the time fly by.
Oh my god, my car key. Oh.
We could dance all day in the sun, cool off and take a dip in the pool.
We got some more for you.
Wait for every moment to come and go.
Molly.
In and out of the blue.
Little avocado.
Take the long way.
You want this for your key? Wait. Yeah. Perfect. I'll never lose them again.
Hey, Mr. Jetty Cat, jelly me bananas. Daylight come and Jetty wanna go home.
I have all this room now, and I could do my morning yoga here. Me and Anne are gonna be making some Mediterranean salmon. Big Mambo. Lightning McQueen.
We'll do 4 and then we can decide.
I'm a flair bartender. Oh shit.
It's getting crazy.
Medium topper part. Whenever, just throw an amount on the salmon. Okay. Couscous.
Right there.
Jar of couscous. For use.
I mean, Jetty will punch him too.
I'm nervous. I'm nervous to cook on the cast iron because I burn everything every time.
Okay, why don't you like me to do it?
Then we smack it skips.
Have a good become my bed. Oh god.
Oh my god.
Might be a little high, huh?
Yeah, maybe we should turn it down.
Now it should be off anyway.
Okay. kind of like the couscous. Maybe it's just wetter because we use oil instead of butter. And the burnt bits of the fish are kind of good. Today we are taking our elders to Salida?
Mount Princeton.
Mount Princeton. Just kidding, not Salida.
Well, it's right by there.
Oh, I don't know geography, but my gram wants to feed some chipmunks, so we're going into the wilderness to feed chipmunks. What side do you go on for your hip, Gram? What side do you go on for your hip? This one or that one?
I like that side.
Okay.
I threw this in because I didn't know what we were going to do.
Peanuts?
Put it right here. And I didn't have any deals with the little squirrels will eat the peanuts. I got these. The chipmunks don't like them.
We could talk about the weather. We could talk about what they play on TV. As long as we're together, darling, you and I could talk of anything. I just wanna hear your voice. I just wanna say your name. 'Cause the thought of you has got me spinning. Say the word and I'll be over in a minute. We could talk about the weather. We could talk about anything.
Hey, don't you two start fighting in my hand.
I pulled on my back and I got scared.
Look at me, you guys.
Say the word and I'll be over in a minute. We could talk about the weather. We could talk about the weather. I just wanna hear your voice. I just wanna say your name.
It's been holding on for life.
Life goes, Terry.
Well,
that was-
over in a minute. We could talk about the weather.
I don't know, it's alright.
Look at his cheeks. You are so funny. Yes, you are funny.
I just wanna hear your voice. I just wanna say your name. 'Cause the thought of you has got me spinning. Say the word and I'll be over in a minute.
Sorry I look so rough, but feeding those chip squirrels was exhausting. I was expecting it to be like a 45-minute drive in the mountains. It took like 7 hours round trip to like get to the location where the chip squirrels were and to get back, which was fine, was just not prepared. Also, I'm not like super well versed on the wilderness or how it works, but I'm pretty sure like the school of thought is like wild animals, don't feed them. But that entire town was devoted to feeding these chipmunks. They had a sign and everything. And my grandma really enjoyed herself, and I of course like cute little furry animals, so my mom would not go anywhere near them because, to her defense, it did look like rats crawling all over us. And I'm not 1,000% sure the odds of catching bubonic plague from a chipmunk, if it's even possible. I don't even know what bubonic plague entails, but it just sounds not too good. I think you can get it from prairie dogs though, so that's not too far from a chipmunk. Anyways, worth the risk. My grandma's a little bit of a risk taker anyway. Like on our way up, she informed us all that she would pay for us to ride the whirly bird. And I was like, Grandma, what's a whirly bird? And she proceeded to tell us that there is a helicopter that flies over the Royal Gorge, like takes you on a little bit of a tour. And it's just funny because this woman who is afraid to drive on the highway would ride what is probably, arguably, one of like the most notoriously dangerous modes of transportation, a helicopter, without batting an eye. And I mean, like, I would have went with her, just like in solidarity or whatever, but I was not upset when we came across this location and the helicopter was not, they weren't doing tours. But regardless, I did do a weigh-in, and I will share that with you now, you know, as a little bit of a restarting point, because that is what I'm going to be focusing on really hard. We're just going to get this weight off, and then we're just going to live our best life, I guess. I don't know. But I stepped on the scale, and I weighed 235.8 pounds. I think, like, when I was in, like, a bit of a plateau months ago, I was at the 230 mark, so I'm not mad at, like, a 5.8 pound gain. It's not anything like too serious. That's actually pretty good considering. But yeah, I also took pictures and measurements and stuff, and I'll be checking in periodically, like with the scale, just to kind of see that I'm on the right path. Not going to be really focusing on numbers too hard, just as a way to kind of document stuff, you know. But right now, I'm going to go take a bath because I realize that I am sitting in my bed after a plethora of chipmunks have just crawled all over me, and I don't know how hygienic that is, so maybe I'll change my sheets as well. But I just wanted to thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you're having a wonderful day. If you want to subscribe and hit that notification bell, all that stuff really helps out the channel. But other than that, I'll just see you on the next one. Bye!